any health reasons, that's taken care of. If you have any visibility concerns, if you're not able to catch up with any people who have lost out, that also is covered. With the massive lake as well, there's a lot of tourist sightings also. There are a lot of people who come into campus. So if they lose out, then that's another feature that our light will provide. Coming to the USP of our product.
So, like he mentioned, just giving a gist of what the product entirely is. So these will be placed in the campus in the form of these poles, which will be naturally designed in a way like they look like a flower that will just enhance the beauty of the campus. So what this device essentially does is firstly provides anti-fogging features. So the light that will illuminate will ensure that the surroundings are defogged up to 100 meters. And then the safety button, like he mentioned. So the SOS button will enable students who are unsafe or have any medical emergencies to just press the button, and then the local bodies will be notified with that. Secondly, it's solar powered, which means that during the day, the device will capture sunlight, and at night it will illuminate, thus saving a lot of electricity. Lastly, the urban designing. Like we mentioned, this will be structured in a way in the campus that will not look vague, that what are these poles just placed in the campus. However, it will just enhance the beauty of the campus by it providing design as well as feasibility of what the product is.
So I believe all of these guys have explained to you why this product is more useful. Let's talk about how are we going to do it, right? So what we plan to do is set up these poles not across the campus but across the city. So we want to set up these poles at every 200 meters. How are we going to set up these poles, right? So these are reinforced aluminum poles which are cost effective and lightweight. So these are safe from any natural calamity which occurs. Second point being solar powered. So here we're not talking only about solar power, that these will be still connected to the grid. So in case there is no sunlight for days throughout, you have an option to connect to the grid. Third, talking about fogging, right? What this essentially, the triangle or the diamond shaped light you see, it's not one panel. It's a panel which consists of about 12 bulbs, about 100 watts each. And the light structure that we're going to talk about here is DRLs. So every modern day car has something called as DRL structure, which make sure that there's anti-fogging feature in them. So we're going to use that here. And talking about solar power, we're going to use, when you see the structure clearly, there are two panels on left and right. Yeah, there are two panels on left and right each. So these panels are basically of 50 megawatts each, and these panels will help it to get the light also. And at last, SOS button is basically a safety feature. In conclusion, so this light will help you to help the vehicles on the road to have better access to safety. Citizens moving around the campus, citizens moving around the campus will also have better visibility, and if they have any health concerns, they can address it to the SOS button. That's pretty much it, sir.
Thank you for the presentation. Okay. Anti-fogging, safety button, solar powered, urban designing, all the USPs. Okay. These are all things which are available everywhere. So what is a new thing, or what is something which is creative? What is something which you have created, which you tell it is very innovative? I don't understand. This is something called, this is illumination. You get light everywhere.
Right.
So what is the innovation you have done?
Right, sir. I understand your question. So the aspect of this product, right? If you like you mentioned, solar panels are available, right? Anti-fogging lights are available. However, when you put them together, when you put it with the SOS button, the feature of the product itself is its USP, right? Now, if you put the SOS button, now no light in the campus whatsoever uses all three of them together. Does not use a DRS feature like we mentioned in car lights, does not use solar panels as well as anti-fogging. With the SOS button, it gives you a service also. It treats the students with what they require at that particular moment, right? So when you're clubbing them together, what you're doing is you're essentially creating a product through a service where you are able to provide safety to your students irrespective of whether these things exist or not.
See, when you talk about any USP, it should be very unique.
Right, sir.
Those 4 things are not unique. How do you substantiate those things?
So, sir, technically what we're seeing that these products are available. However, in campus, one particular product that combines everything as well as the urban designing that we have, that is our USP in itself. And we're utilizing solar power to cater to all of these features. So like we spoke to a lot of students in the campus, and they've told us that these are few of the issues that they face. And that's why we think that the requirement of this in the campus is necessary.
Can you brief about the commercial aspect of this thing also?
Sorry, sir.
Can you brief about the commercial aspect of this product?
Right. So, like we mentioned, I think a major standpoint in the anti-fogging feature itself is our use of DLS technology. Now, if you look at traditional anti-fogging techniques used by a lot of these already established light holes, they will only provide anti-fogging to a certain measure. Now, in a hill station area like this, where there is large amounts of fog, not only here, but on twisty roads as well, you are extremely prone to a lot of accidents occurring. So if you look at anything, more than anything, our device becomes almost close to a necessity, because our fogging features combined with our megawatt light bulbs will provide, will do our services in a much more effective manner than what is already present outside there.
Right, sir. So one, like he mentioned, one additional aspect of it is not just in campus, outside campus also this has a huge requirement as well, right? With reference to accidents and even students driving vehicles, right? Oh, okay.
When we look at cost and pricing, sir, they have, this thing has no recurring cost. The only recurring cost that we're gonna have that's in future is gonna be manpower only. When we talk about capex only, when you want to look at set up one single unit of this illumination, the major cost around it is solar power, about which costs about 60,000 rupees per single unit, and bulbs are also very cost effective in India because they're manufactured in India here. That's about 20,000. So when we look cumulatively, it's around 1 to 1.5 lakhs per single unit of this. And there are a lot of government grants and subsidies that help in this. Recently, the government of India also lent subsidies for solar power. So whenever you set up solar power on a rural level, you get subsidy of about 50% under FAME and other subsidies also.
Okay, congratulations for your presentation. See, before, whenever we introduce something new to any place for the matter, first we have to study about the place. What do you know about the climate of this terrain?
Right, so one thing we noticed, that this is something that we looked into as well, we did research into this as well. One thing we noticed, right, so I'll just give you an example of what I saw yesterday as well, right? So
I'm not understood that this is not for 1 day or 2 days.
No, I understand that, sir.
Okay, yeah.
So I understand the fog is more prevalent during the winter season as well, not maybe more towards the summer season, right? However, considering this is a hilly area, fog is more prevalent in the area. One thing I noticed that irrespective whether it's the winter season or the summer season, one thing I noticed yesterday was that when I was in campus, your campus is very beautiful, so I'd like to say that first and foremostly.
Thank you.
But one thing I noticed in campus as well was I was sitting and I was not able to look at my friends. However, in a very a lot of distance, I saw the Marian college, which was illuminated in red, right? So that's one thing that I noticed, right? I could see that. When you have multiple lights like this in that manner in your college, you're able to see your students on a regular basis. I understand that might be only prevalent more in the winter. However, this being a hilly region, fog is prevalent.
Sorry to interrupt. The problem is now from when the academic year starts, from June to September, we have the rainy season.
Right,
we hardly see sun.
Right, sir.
There is hardly any sunlight during these months.
Right, sir.
So when there is a winter season also, daytime you will mostly have a foggy climate here.
Right, sir.
So when you have a solar powered panel there, how we are going to operate it? Because the first 3 months you will not have, when it is required during the heavy rainy season, we may not have much solar light to charge this. So what is your option for that?
That's why we mentioned when we pitched, sir, that we're connecting this to grid. So the local grid of the area, they are still connected to the power lines. When we are going to utilize those power lines only when it's necessary. So if, let's say there is no sun for last 24 hours, only then the solar, only then the electricity will be pulled from the system of the local body here.
See,
so we have, it's on grid and off grid both, sir.
It will be compatible with both.
Compatible. Idea-wise, it is okay, but practically it is not feasible because we have so many solar panels here unused. Because the generation of electricity is not sufficient enough to, especially during the first 5-6 months, there won't be sufficient electricity generation. So installation cost and the return we get out of it, no, it won't be matching. So this is a costly affair as far as this hilly terrain is concerned. So when the question was, what do you see to enhance the quality of life for this campus? It's not about. So you should have made a detailed study about the climatic condition, whether the sunlight is available, because each one, as you said, it is costing 1.5 lakhs per piece. So if you have to install 10 pieces in the campus, you have to spend not 15 lakhs for that. So the installation cost is too much, but where do you get the return for that? It is doubtful.
So when we look at ROI, right, when I mentioned 1.5 lakhs, one last question I'll answer. when we look at 1.5 lakhs of capex, most of it is by subsidies only. The local bodies will also help you. It's not that the whole college has to pay for all the 1.5 lakh rupees, because it's helping the nearby areas also. It's not the college who's paying everything. And talking about ROI and not during sunlight, sir, when we look at these bulbs, they're very cost effective also. So they don't pull too much from the local body. Bill is going to be very low. When there is sunlight, when there is enough sunlight, we have solar power. The electricity charges are also going to be subsidized because this is for local use only. This is not a commercial property, or we have no returns expected from this. What we want to do is help the students out here who are facing problems relating to lighting and emergencies. So when we look at ROI, we believe 3 to 3.5 years should be a gestation period. Like within 3-4 years, it should break even, sir. So.
Thank you, participants. Judges, please note BMS 16 on stage. Judge number 16 on stage.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Good morning, sir. This is Haifa Rahmat.
Hana, Fida,
Jansina.
Yes, so today here we have come up with our idea, which is Happy Bear, as you can see here. So what we are trying to say through this Happy Bear is that, so as we were going through, yesterday we were given a hint to go through the college and see what is here, like to bring up an idea. So as we were going through the college, we got to understand that a huge performance, a huge program was going on yesterday. It was very wonderful. We enjoyed it a lot. So we could see the stress on students' face. Obviously, it was a very great program. They had a lot of work to do. We saw stress on their face. So we thought, why not a happy bear who's emotionally intelligent, who can cope up with your stress management, as well as a lot of other things too. So here, as the students here, we saw the face of the students going through a lot of stress. So why not, we didn't think of a material stuff, because no matter what all material things you have, if you do not have a good mental health, then nothing would matter. So if you have a good mental health, you'll be able to enjoy even if it's a very little thing, you'll be able to enjoy it. So we thought about this happy bear. So Fida, you can tell them about the features. The first one.
high emotional intelligence with AI automation.
Yes, so high emotional intelligence with AI automation. So it can even watch your simple steps, such as your blinks, twitches, contours on your face, and even the smallest of the things. So this highly emotional, intelligent happy bear would look throughout your mental health. It would give you advices what to do, what not to do, and also it will hear you out. The main problem we all face, like if it's a student, if I'm a student who is coming here first, I might not have friends because there's no one that I personally know here. I might not be having a friend. So I would need an emotional support and a friend to guide me through and also understand more about the college. I would like to have someone like that. So this happy bear knows everything about college, each and everything about college, and it can tell us information. Also helps us with our studies. If we go through any problem, we can say this happy bear. And something like this, that why not this, so I can talk, open up my mind, and feel better. So yeah, by seeing the face of the students here, and also it was a wonderful program yesterday, so they must be going through a lot of things, like inside, which cannot be said. Of course, stress would be there, and also there are problems. Like no one can assure that there are no problems in their life. Everyone would go through one problem or the other. So yeah, why not a happy bear? It is highly emotionally intelligent, and the data that you get, there's a confessional room where you can go and talk to this happy bear. It'll store the data that you're talking, and the next time when you have an encounter with this happy bear, it would be remembering each and everything that this happy bear you said to this happy bear. So as you're talking to it, it would give you an emotional support, and you can confess all of your problems. No matter there are problems that you cannot tell. ability to hear out problems and understand and comfort the user, provides information of the history forgotten by the user. So we might not remember everything in our life, and there are a lot of things that we might forget. So if it was ever said to this happy bear, it has it in its mind, the data is stored, and whenever if you forget it, you can go to the happy bear and ask it, was this happened? Have I talked to you this? And then this happy bear can tell you what had happened, and also help with studies, tension, and stress management, and can safely confess problems faced by the user, and they cannot be comfortable for the user to say the outside world. Yeah, and also this is very amiable throughout the encounters that you have, and also you can share all your problems. It's very interactive. It initiates conversations, and it is placed in a confessional room where there's no surveillance. Only the student who wants to meet the happy bear, and the student can confess anything to the happy bear. Yeah. So, yeah, okay, thank you.
I think time is over, right? Okay. So thank you for the presentation. Okay,
Thank you, sir.
wonderful. Okay. Happy Bear. Okay. What is a unique value proposition for the students here? Suppose you about your product.
Can you repeat the question, sir? I didn't
What
hear.
is a value proposition? So what is the basic primary thing, the prime focus of this product?
Yeah, okay, mental health. Mental health is being neglected these days. So I thought, why not mental health? You might have a lot of material things around, but that cannot satisfy you if you do not have a good mental health. So
Yeah.
if you have a good mental health, then everything, most of your problems would be solved. So mental health is one of the most important thing in our life.
Good. So you use some kind of voice chat bot technology, or what is the technology you're using?
Yes, it's voice chat. It's having a voice of its own, and then it interacts with you. You can interact with them, and also it stores data that you say to them. And then later, when you have a second encounter, it might remember the things that you have said to the happy bear.
Okay. There are umpteen number of features which you have figured out there. Okay.
Yes,
Okay. Shown
sir.
there. Okay.
Mhm.
So out of which will be predominantly useful to the students here?
Yes, stress management. Stress management, because as a college student, MBA students especially, we have a lot of work to do. They'll be having a lot of work to do, and so of course, stress is a part of our life. We might go through it. So at one point of our life, we would need helping hand. So yeah,
But your slogan is you are safe here. No?
yeah, we are safe. So this is a safe space that we find, like a friend, a teacher, counselor, can be everything.
How do you manage? How this product manage to manage the stress?
Yeah, so it already pre-stored data is there, which tells the users what to do. As said before, it can analyze the emotional features of the face. Maybe sometimes when we are sad, we'll have an emotional feature, right? So it can identify that, even smallest of the facial contours and all that, and then it can suggest ways. And by the problems, it's very highly emotionally intelligent, so it can find out the solutions to your problem to a point.
Congratulations, you have brought out a new product. First of all, how did you assess the students of this college are in stress?
No, as said before in the group chat yesterday, they told to go around the college. And also we had a program yesterday where we have to capture a video. So the main theme was it for like smile, to bring a smile on someone's face when they're like sad. So as we were going through the college, we encountered, like everyone were running here and there, having a lot of, in their faces, so we were able to see it. And also some people sitting alone, not everyone, obviously most of them were enjoying. So we cannot say everyone are 100% out of stress. Everyone will go through it. So
All right, okay. College like this, do you think this kind of things are necessary? Is it practical and implementable and useful for a college? It can be associated with the kind of counseling, therapy kind of things.
yes, of course.
yeah.
Yes, of course, sir. This is very important because for me personally, I'm not a person who is very comfortable with person-to-person talking. I might think, what might this person think? And I might not confess everything that I have in my mind.
Have you suggested this idea to your own college?
Yes, we are planning to. Actually, this opportunity is what made us think about this idea, and we are very grateful for
Okay,
that.
one more question. When a person is not able to trust human being,
Yes.
do you think a person will be able to trust a machine?
Of course, it doesn't have any kind of anything that's keeping it inside. It's just totally a machine which helps us with all of our problems.
Now, see, when you are in trouble, when you are in a problem, as you said, your friend has been undergoing a serious traumatic condition.
Yes.
Okay, it can be happen with everyone. So when you need the touch, the personal touch, affection, love of a person or counselor, do you think a machine can replace the human intervention which is required at the particular point of time? For example, when you are sick at home, do you think instead of your mother, a machine will come and help you and support you?
Yes, sir. So this is not about replacing a thing. This is when someone cannot meet up the expectation of what you thought. This can help. This can be a safe space. So that's the reason why we say it as safe space. So whenever we feel we are not feeling comfortable with someone, we can go to. We're not replacing a mother or a friend or anyone. But this can act as so. Like when you need it, when they cannot provide you with that, this Happy Bear can provide you with that.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, team. Judges, please note BMS 08 on stage. BMS 08 on stage.
Hello. Hello. My product is a vending machine. It's simple but thoughtful. This is something I have not seen on campus. This has low maintenance. It's easy to install. It's affordable. It can be 24/7, so people can satisfy their midnight cravings. It's an additional source of revenue for the college. It's also eco-friendly, so it can be solar powered, completely cashless, UPI.
First we thought about a lot of products, but we ended up in this because, as he said, we haven't seen anything like this in the campus, not in any of those campuses. Okay, as he said about this, this is a simple product, but a thoughtful one. Okay, thank you.
So presentation is over before time. Okay.
Yes, sir.
So it is simple and powerful like Java. Huh? Good. But these kind of vending machines are available even in railway station. You go, you see unmanned vending machines every nook and corner. You will see this thing. This is a damn cheap item. It has no, I mean, this is common everywhere, no?
It's common everywhere, but it's not here. No, this improves the students'
We all have.
campus.
We have got a coffee vending machines, 3 or 4 items.
Faculty.
Not for faculty. Students, we have got coffee vending machines.
It's coffee.
The
This is
college.
Food.
Oh.
Food is a necessity.
Food and beverages, no? That is what you have mentioned, no?
Yes, food and beverages.
Ah.
So beverages, it could be soft drinks, something like that also.
Coffee, everything, no?
Everything.
This is very simple.
Yeah,
You
very
can manage
simple.
everywhere, no? Anywhere you can see
Yes.
this kind of unmanned, say automated vending machines are available everywhere. You talk to Coca-Cola, they will bring you a number of machines here.
Yeah, but this can
What
be
is the
done
innovation? What is something unique about your product? What is
Unique.
something new to your product?
Unique.
Beyond the existing current products, what is your innovation?
Actually, the food can be supplied by the cafeteria itself, so it lowers costs. So you don't have to pay anybody else, just the maintenance cost of the machine and refilling stock food items when it goes out. So, so you can add your own twist to the food, your own varieties foods, make it a tradition or some offers. That.
So can you provide masala dosa using this vending machine?
Yes, it's the modern type. Like how do you say this? have you seen Japanese vending machines? The ones with
I
food.
have seen all type of vending
Yes,
machines.
the food-
Japan, Chinese, I have seen unmanned 24 hours. I have visited
sir.
also.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir. So the food can be warm and ready to eat within 2 minutes. 2 minutes.
So I asked you dosha, masala dosha,
Yeah,
or
you-
say,
sir,
you need to
can-
cook it
can.
and produce it now. All those things you need to cook it now.
Ready to eat type, no. That pre-packed food.
Masala dosha. Is it available pre-packed?
You can reheat and no.
I have seen Doshamatic. This is a company which is providing dosha machines. 40 types of dosha. We can manufacture using
you can
Doshamatic
customize it.
machine.
It's just the machine. The customizability is your own choice. You can add whatever you want.
How many such products you can store here?
Storage will be limited. Only a handful of storage, about 10 to 15.
10 to 15 type of products.
Yeah, that's it.
Usually a vending machine comes with only one product or two maximum.
No.
How do you manage some 40, 50 types of products in the same vending machine?
No, 10 to 15, that range. It is possible.
I think it's not feasible now.
No, it is feasible. The initial cost might be high, but after a few years of running, it's basically passive income. You don't have any other costs other than the maintenance costs.
Okay, thank you for your presentation. I also had the same doubt, what is new in it? So there is a question of the innovative product you suggest for this campus after going through every nook and corner. So what is anything new? This is easily available even if we just give order today, maybe in 2 weeks time you will have the vending machine here. So what innovation you propose for this campus?
It's, as you said, it's not like a new one, but we haven't seen any of these kind of vending machines in college campuses. So, and we introduced a UPI system here, so we can pay through UPI, and the traditional one, the cash payments.
That's okay. We are not about the payment method I'm asking.
Yes, sir.
I'm not about the payment method and all. What is new in it? This kind of the concept of vending machine, which is an age-old concept. Like so many years back, it has been introduced in various places. Many of the colleges, it is the next day when you come, it will be there in this college as well. You will find it outside. But I'm telling you, when you propose an idea for this campus, that will enhance the quality of our students. What is new in this product? That is the only question I have.
Yeah, okay, sir. We understood the question. As you said, it's not a new one, but if we introduce this, it will be very helpful to few more students. It will be budget friendly, and as we said that, we powered with by solar, and that is the thing every campus nowadays.
So if, where do you keep it? If it is going to be inside, where do you get the solar power from?
I think most of the colleges have a solar panel, solar powering system. So we can charge those cells from that same solar panels.
Not pre-installed solar panel on this machine. You have to get the electricity from somewhere, from other solar panel.
No, no, sir. As like I said, we nowadays most of the colleges have a rooftop solar system. That is like a common trend now. So, and here we have 2 solar cells.
Okay, what is approximate cost of installing one vending machine like this? About 10 to 15 items has to be there. So that kind of a range, what will be the cost of installation?
Sir, could you repeat your question? I didn't understand it.
What is the cost of installation of this one vending machine? The specification you have mentioned. As sir said, usually 2 or 3 items will be maximum there in one vending machine. So 10 to 15 range. So if you have to have these 15 items containing in this, it has to be a very big machine, 10 to 15 your range. So to install a machine with 15 different items capacity, what will be the cost of installation?
Around 15,000 to 20,000 rupees.
15,000 for this 15
full
items.
It's because of the solar battery. That part is a bit more expensive, but it is an investment on the long run.
Only 15,000. 15.
might be lacking.
You
on the
simply
numbers.
give the number. You simply give the number. When you give a number, you have to substantiate your argument with the number that will support your argument. You simply, now only you are thinking about the cost when I asked the question.
Sir,
When you work out an idea, everything has to be what is required. You have to incur in the campus where there is things available. Is it really necessary? And the cost of operation. Everything has to be worked out. That is called a product idea pitching.
Hello. As you said, sir, we haven't really thought about the solar cells. It's because of the limited research time we had. So it could be a little more expensive than that. Apart from that, it is an investment for a long time. Okay. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, team. Judges, please note BMS 12 on stage. BMS 12 on stage.
Good morning, teachers. My name is Harishnan. I introduce my teammate Alfin, Ashim, Alfia. I introduce my project MEST, Marian Electrical Solar Transporter. I introducing MEST. It is fully used for solar energy. The cost was included in the vehicle is 1,10,000 rupees. The government will proceed subsidy for 14,000, and the transporter will give a job opportunity for a driver. ഇത് പ്രൊവൈഡ് ചെയ്യുന്ന പറഞ്ഞാൽ ഈ കോളേജിൽ പുതിയതായിട്ട് വരുന്ന ഒരു പാരൻറ്റിനോ അല്ലെങ്കിൽ പെട്ടെന്നുണ്ടാകുന്ന ഒരു വയ്യാഴികയ്ക്കോ ഇംഗ്ലീഷ് ഇത് പ്രൊവൈഡ് എ ന്യൂ ഗസ്റ്റ് ഓർ എ പേരൻസ് ഫോർ ഗൈഡിങ് എ വിസിറ്റ് ദ കോളേജ്.
Who said you will be getting this kind of subsidy from government for this kind of transportation vehicles?
Google.
Google. Okay. Yeah, fine. What is the USP of this product? This kind of buggies, this kind of automation, automated transportation vehicles are available everywhere. You go to Infosys campus, Bangalore, you will see this kind of thing. Okay. What is something new? Let me request the lady to give the answer. Okay. I think it's a team game, no? It's a team game, no? All the four members should be there. You should participate.
Okay, do you really find difficult to speak in English, or should we shift it to Malayalam so that you'll be able to speak something at least? Okay, anyhow, you have entered into the third round. At least it is good to go through this round, at least for your some benefit. Attending the competition like this, it will benefit you to a great extent when you keep on participating in competition events like this, and you should be able to gain the confidence. All right, okay. Do you know the climate of this place? You said it is a solar-powered vehicle. what do you know about the climate of this place? എന്താണ് ഇവിടുത്തെ കാലാവസ്ഥയെ പറ്റി നിങ്ങൾക്കുള്ള അഭിപ്രായം? Do you know anything about the climate of this terrain? That's from the electricity. You have to charge. So both you can use. All right. So now these kind of things we see for so many years. It has been operative in airports, in parks, in colleges. Definitely, many colleges have these kind of things. But especially we have a terrain of hilly terrain here. It is how feasible it is to operate this kind of a vehicle on our campus. You have been asked to identify the requirement of this campus to enhance the quality of the students. That is what the question was, no? So now you said about the parents, when some visitors, that is what you meant. You are designing it for the visitors. Actually the question was something for the campus, for the betterment of the quality of life of our students. So how this is going to be? Can it be accessible to every student? Because 2,500 students are studying in this college. For how many students this will be accessible? Parnyo. Use the mic.
₹5 വെച്ച് ഇത് ഓരോരുത്തരെയും പേ ചെയ്താണ് നമ്മൾ ഓടുന്നത് മറ്റു കാര്യങ്ങൾ.
Okay, you have to pay for it. All right. Okay, is there anything new, innovation, any innovation in this? എന്തെങ്കിലും പുതിയതായിട്ടുണ്ടോ ഇതിനകത്ത്? നമ്മൾ പുതിയതായിട്ട് ഇപ്പം we asked you to give some innovative product which is not seen in the campus. Okay, that aspect it is correct. This vehicle is not there on the campus. But what is innovation? What is new in this?
നെക്സ്റ്റ് ഇയർ ഇപ്പോൾ കാലിഗോ ഇവന്റ് നമ്മൾ വെക്കുവാണെങ്കിൽ മറ്റു കോളേജിൽ നിന്ന് വരുന്നവർക്ക് ഇത് നമ്മുടെ കോളേജ് എക്സ്പ്ലോർ ചെയ്യാനും മറ്റു കാര്യങ്ങൾക്കൊക്കെ ഇത് യൂസ്ഫുൾ ആയിരിക്കും.
Oh, that is okay. Maybe yearly 1 or 2 events will be like this, bigger events. So do you think that this investment is worthwhile for the campus? How? Okay, ഒരു കാര്യം എങ്ങനെയാണ് ഇതൊരു ഇവിടുത്തെ സ്റ്റുഡൻസിൻ്റെ ക്വാളിറ്റി ഓഫ് ലൈഫ് എൻഹാൻസ് ചെയ്യാൻ പോകുന്നത്?
പുതിയതായിട്ട് ഇപ്പം ജോയിൻ ചെയ്യാൻ വരുന്ന സ്റ്റുഡൻസിനാണെങ്കിലും ഹോസ്റ്റൽസിലോട്ടും മറ്റ് ലഗേജസും മറ്റു കാര്യങ്ങളൊക്കെ ഈസിലി ട്രാൻസ്പോർട്ട് ചെയ്യാനും മറ്റു കാര്യത്തിനൊക്കെ ഇത് യൂസ്ഫുൾ ആയിരിക്കും.
What should be the number of vehicles should be on this campus? How many vehicles you propose? ഒരെണ്ണം മതിയോ?
100 പീപ്പിൾസിനാണെങ്കിൽ 2 vehicles വെച്ച് ട്രാൻസ്പോർട്ട് ചെയ്യും.
You have to see that proportion. All right, that's all from my side. Okay, this is off the record, out of this context. Now, നിങ്ങളിവിടെ ക്യാമ്പസിൽ കോമ്പറ്റീഷന് വന്നത് സന്തോഷം. നിങ്ങൾ തിയേറ്റർ റൗണ്ട് വരെ എത്തിയിട്ടുണ്ട്. ദാറ്റ് ഓൾസോ ഇറ്റ്സ് ഗുഡ് മാറ്റർ. ബട്ട് എൻഗേജ്, യു പ്രിപ്പയർ വെൽ ആൻഡ് ഗെയിൻ കോൺഫിഡൻസ്. നിങ്ങൾക്ക് ഒത്തിരി നന്നായിട്ട് ചെയ്യാനായിട്ട് പറ്റും. നല്ല കോൺഫിഡൻസോടുകൂടി ഇപ്പോൾ സ്റ്റേജിൽ നിങ്ങൾ പ്രസൻറ്റ് ചെയ്യുമ്പം ട്രൈ എവറി വൺ ടു പ്രസൻറ്റ്. നിങ്ങൾ ചെയ്തില്ലെങ്കിൽ നിങ്ങളൊന്നും പഠിക്കത്തില്ല. ദിസ് ഈസ് ദ ലേണിംഗ് പോയിൻറ്റ് ഫോർ യു ഓൾസോ, നോ? സോ യു ഹാവ് ടു ഇംപ്രൂവ് എ ലോട്ട്. ഇതുപോലെ കാര്യങ്ങളിൽ ചെയ്യണം. ലേൺ ഇംഗ്ലീഷ്. വേറെ യു ഹാവ് ടു സ്പീക്ക് ഇംഗ്ലീഷ്. നിങ്ങളുടെ ഒരു ക്യാമ്പസിൽ ജോലിക്കാണെങ്കിൽ പോലും ഇംഗ്ലീഷ് ഈസ് എ വെരി ഇമ്പോർട്ടൻറ്റ് തിങ്. ഓക്കെ, so we appreciate your effort to bring out this idea, and but learn from this and try to improve. This is always going to help your career. Okay, so appreciate you for coming here and doing this presentation. Thank you.
Thank you, team. Judges, please note BMS 14 on stage. BMS 14 on stage.
Good morning, judges. We are here to show the new idea or a new invention about the solar or electric paper recycling machine, which can be easily implemented in this college or any other colleges or schools. It is very helpful for this management institution that every examinations are conducted through offline modes nowadays. Then the production and the usage of paper is very high in these areas, and through this machine we can recycle the used papers and the trash papers and can produce new papers or a fresh bundle of papers and used for next examinations or other needy purposes. So we are sure that it would be a future investment and a future needy product to this institution and all other schools and institutions. And the main factor is that it can be run through solar as well as electric. If the areas which are not able to run by solar, we can also work the product through electricity also, and it is less costly and can be applied easily. And it would be there are three parts of working in this process. First is paper grinding machine, and we are putting the waste papers or trash papers into this grinding machine, and these grinded papers are then transferred to the mixer. In this mixer there are many chemicals and other minerals, and which can be used for the recyclation of the paper, and then it is transferred to the compressor, and we can get the new recycled bundle of papers. That's all about our presentation.
Right, your presentation is over, right? Okay, solar paper recycling machine. Okay, what is the technology using it? Maybe generally when you recycle a paper, some kind of bleaching is done and pulp is made again. Okay.
Pulp can also be taken as a manure, and landfill price will be also be saved by this product.
Now, what is the application of solar here?
Solar, in the reduction of electricity, we can use solar. Two modes are there.
Okay. So this is an existing technology, electrically, maybe where this kind of paper recycling is done there. It's done everywhere, even newspapers. Papers were newspapers generally created using this kind of recycled papers, except white papers. In examination and all those things, we need white papers, which may not be that much feasible when you recycle the product.
After recycling also, we can convert it to a white paper, like...
It will not be white. Recycled papers, used papers will not be white.
We can do the works also in that paper also. No?
Paper color will be a little bit yellowish. You must have seen if you
that is an
check the color of the Economic Times,
that is
it's
a point of
recycled
disadvantage in this product, we think.
What is the innovation here?
Innovation
what is the innovation you have brought here?
In every schools and colleges, it is a needy product, I think. I think we all think.
So for this, you need a big plant. You need to operate a big plant. Don't think that this is a simple machine.
A symbol is also invented there. I had read in a magazine that it can be applicable with 2 to 3 lakh. It is applicable, and maintenance charges are also low.
So a miniature kind of thing.
Miniature.
So what is the kind of operating cost or the cost, maybe the commercial aspect of this product?
Commercially, we cannot think. It is only applicable in these colleges, universities and schools.
Still, no, it should be affordable. What is the commercial?
Affordable.
When I ask you commercial aspect now, how do you sell it? What is the price of this thing?
Maximum 3 to 5 lakhs it can be purchased, and the maintenance cost is also less.
Okay, thank you for your presentation. Have you seen this machine anywhere else in India?
It is our new invention, and I had read in a magazine about this product. It will be a greater investment for this institution also, I think.
Now, in order to be profit, now you said it is it can be installed using 3 to 5 lakhs rupees?
Yes, it can be applicable.
Usually a
basic plan, not a bigger sense.
Okay, in order to be cost effective, how much paper should be? The minimum production has to be there in order to make it profitable, or at least maintain the an equilibrium like now. So break even. What do you say, how much papers will be required? The papers, that is the waste paper that is generated. Now, presently we all are going into digital.
Yes.
Very few papers are being used. Mostly online things are there.
The examinations in these colleges are conducted through papers only.
Yeah, only examination. Now only how many papers will be generated out of after every examination, the number of papers and the recycled papers what you're going to get, which can be used, may not be used for any official purposes, because the quality of a paper will not be for a machine that is costing between 3 to 5 lakhs rupees. The output that comes out of this machine also will be of that quality. If it is of 1 crore machine, then the quality will be much more better. So for this machine, the output we are getting will be of low quality, which cannot be used for other purposes. Means where we can make use of it.
If we put much more investment in this product, we can produce high quality papers
Again,
also.
as far as the college campus is concerned, the investment, if you want to really use this paper, recycled paper, then it has to have quality. So making a huge investment, will it be profitable for this campus?
Sure that it will be profitable to this campus and other purposes.
Then why other bigger colleges are there? Some 25,000 students are studying. There are so many colleges in India. Why they are not going for this kind of machines?
Other colleges does not get these ideas about this.
Only idea problem is there for them.
No idea is here.
You should visit all the campus and get this idea. Definitely. All right. Okay. What is the operating cost of this?
Operating cost is application cost is 3 to 5 lakh. Operation cost is very less. If there is electricity in this, electricity charge only occurs, and solar is totally free. Maintenance costs I think 25,000 in 2-3 months only.
All right.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, team. Judges, please note BMS 04 on stage. BMS 04 on stage.
Good afternoon, judges. We are chess number BMS 04. We will begin the pitching with a small role play.
Presenting to you Marian bikes. So what's special about this product, you may ask? We've come up with the idea of cycles with gears, and not just gears, it comes with multiple components like a helmet for safety procedures, as well as a high beam light considering the foggy situation of the environment here. Now we've highlighted multiple features of the product here that we like to go through one by one, starting off with the affordability function. So we are thinking a price point of ₹12 on an hourly basis. So this is keeping in mind the financial situation of the students here, thereby making it a very accessible product. Now in terms of the convenience factor is a no joke. Anybody can and everybody can access it. The setup will be in the premises of the college ground. So the students, in order to address their travel needs, can make use of this product. Thereby, also, there is another added point of the fact that it has no sort of carbon emission. It is completely environment friendly, and thereby linking it to the sustainable development goals. And another feature is that in today's era, people are facing a lot of concerns in terms of their physical well-being. So this product can be made use of for your commute concerns, thereby making you physically fit and healthy as well. And because people these days are facing a lot of issues like cholesterol, so this product becomes something that can address the situation. Another factor is the fact that not just in terms of the physical well-being, in terms of the mental well-being too, this product can be turned into a sort of shared happy experience between the students here in Marian College, thereby making it a one-stop destination for all your needs, addressing not just the students of the Marian College, but everybody in general, including your mental, your well-being, as well as the fact that it is completely environment-friendly. So overall, these are the features that we wanted to highlight to you, making this product a one-stop destination, addressing multiple concerns. And thereby, we present to you Marian Bikes, spreading happiness one ride at a time. Thank you.
So this is basically electric operated or battery operated. How do you operate this machine, this bike?
So we can operate this bike like it's a pedal bike. So it's not electric or anything. We have geared bikes which we can change gears, and it will help like to ride like in hilly areas or anything. So this is just a pedal bike. There is no electricity needed for it. Yeah.
So what is the innovation here? What is the innovation here? What is the innovation here? I'm asking you. You can see bicycles here also in the campus. Also, we have seen. Many of the people are using this kind of bicycle.
So what we've tried to convey through this product is the fact that, particularly here in this environment, that it's very hilly and slopey, right? So this cycle, particularly with the gear, can be an added benefit for easier commute needs, is what we've tried to communicate here.
Gear bicycles, it's a common thing, no? So it's a rental service. That's what you are telling, hourly basis you can rent out this. My question is, this is a very simple bicycle, which is as simple as any bicycle which is available in the market. Okay, we have got available things. If you see the bicycles which are very most modern, got more than 20 gears, lot of other kind of amenities as well as kind of features also. Okay. So what is the one thing which make this product very unique in this campus, which will give the campus a lot of advantages?
Okay, in order to cater the interest of students, okay, good presentation you have made. In order to cater the interest of the students, how many vehicles do we have to buy? The college, how many vehicles does college has to buy to make it affordable or accessible to every student? So have you seen the distance between the hostels and the colleges? It is very close by. Do you think there is a cycle necessary to commute to the college and the hostel? Most of the students are in the hostel here. So when it is adjacent buildings, do you think it's cycle necessary to go to the college? Again, the terrain is the problem now. Even if there is a gear now, you have to do the exercise, climbing up the hill using the cycle. If it is a motored bicycle, it is okay. Now, otherwise, climbing the hills, right in the morning, you start riding the bicycle up to the hills. Is it possible? Again, the idea, innovation, the idea you have presented and the innovation you have brought in, is there anything new? So during the daytime, there is not much difficulty in going to the buildings, from different buildings to different building. That is an added advantage, high beam and all. But the utility part is concerned. What do you suggest? How it is going to benefit the students? Apart from the normal benefit we used to have from a bicycle, what extra innovative idea you are presenting? That is what we want to know. This is a new idea presentation, innovative idea for the campus. All right, thank you.
Thank you, team. Now, on the behalf of the team BMS, I would love to extend my heartfelt gratitude to our eminent judges for their valuable time, insights, and fair evaluation. Thank you, judges. And I would also like to extend my heartfelt gratitude to all the participants and audience for their cooperation. Thank you. To the next